Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my Facebook Live this morning. My name's Jenny McCormack, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I'm in the market town of Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire in the UK. So, welcome. Morning to you, Tracy. And welcome everybody to my Facebook Live. If you're watching live, then do say hi and let me know that you're here. If you're watching on catch up and you have any questions or queries, morning Catherine, then don't hesitate to pop a comment in the comment section either on YouTube or Facebook, and I will get back to you and answer any questions that you may have. So we are carrying on with this fun stamp set called Stars Are Shining, and as I said yesterday, this would be a great starter stamp set for a beginner to make some Christmas cards. It's got some nice sentiments, 5 sentiments, it's got a series of baubles, and it's got some stars. This was the card we made yesterday, and I used the Twinkle Twinkle Christmas Star, and I do like this typeface here. I think it's a really nice typeface, slightly ornamental capital letters for each of the sentiments. And this one just literally stamped the stars in the background. I did stamp the sentiment first. Morning Carol. And then I stamped the stars around it, and then I stamped and punched out these little stars on the balmy blue card. Morning Kerry. So that was yesterday's card. Inside I've got Be Merry and Bright. So today I thought I would take traditional Christmas colours for us here anyway, and that is red and green. So my colour choice is garden green and real red. I do tend to favour those for Christmas cards where I'm using traditional colours, but to be honest, you could use Old Olive, you could use Evening Evergreen. There's quite a lot in the greens. Okay, Michelle, she's watching but can't listen. That's because she's at work. And you could also use, for the red, you could use Poppy Parade or Cherry Cobbler. So in our collection of colours, there are quite a few that you could put together. So I'm going for garden green and real red. Oh, bless you, Carol. So Carol's on her treadmill. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. And Michelle's watching at work. Good morning, Jeanette. And Tracy, I think I said good morning to Tracy. So good morning to everybody. And I have a basic white layer that's going to sit onto the green. It'd be very easy to reverse these as well. So I'm going to be working on this. Put these to one side. And for my card today, I'm going to use these designs, and I'm just going to stamp them in colours. These would be very easy to stamp and colour in as well. That would be another option. But for today, keeping it simple again, I've got my coordinating ink pads, so garden green and real red. Those are the two colours. I'll just lift that up for those that are watching but can't hear us. Okay, so I haven't stamped any of these stamps out, so I'm just going to have a little play on my sheet just to see how they come out. So I'll just do them some in red, because I want to have a practice with this long one here to see how I get on with the stamping. So I'm just going to stamp a couple of these out. That works well. 2. They're nice little shapes as well, and they're not too big, so if you did want to do a little bit of colouring in, it's there's not too much of it. There we go. So there's 4 different styles of baubles. So what I want to do is stamp one down here, like so. And for the string here, I'm just going to let that drop so it's nice and relaxed, and then put my block onto it. Good evening, Monica. Monica's in Australia. Thank you for joining us, Monica. So I just want to see, there we go, that works fine. And then I want to try it the other way. I want to find out which is the easiest way to connect the stamp to the bauble. The string to the bauble is what I meant. And I think generally the string first, but I think you could do it either way. Absolutely. Okay. So I'm going to do these in an assortment of red and green, and I'm going to do them at different heights as well. Now you could make these any colours, so if your favourite colour is purple, like Jeanette and Tracy, and you wanted purple baubles, purple and gold would look lovely, then that would work perfectly. So what I'm going to do is just have this roughly lined up on there. My sentiment I'm going to put probably across the bottom, so I'm just going to alternate with some red and green. There we go. Let's get this the right way around though. Here we are. So I'm not sure I need to alternate the colours exactly. But let's have another one of these. The green. So I hope you've had a good day, Monica and Kerry. It's the start of our day here, obviously. Okay, let's have a look. I've got my tiny little one here. Like so. So my strings I'm going to apply, and I'm going to put this on the side like this so that I can stamp it this way, not awkwardly like that. Okay, so if I have a horizontal stamp, I nearly always turn it, have it on its side to stamp, because it's much easier on the hands. And I'm going to keep the strings the same colour. Oh, Kerry spent the day with her daughter and grandchildren. Excellent. Hi Alexis. Thanks for joining us this morning. I hope you're keeping well. So this is a red string. I'll pop that on there, like so. And I'm going to do all of the red ones. Now you could mix and match, obviously, the string and the colours of the baubles, so you could make all the strings one colour if you wanted. If you had a silver ink pad, that would be nice. Sadly we don't do silver ink pads anymore. Morning Lenny. I hope you're well, my dear, not working too hard. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll switch out to the green. Now this string would also be really nice if you have one of our sets with balloons in. The penguin play set has quite a short string with a little tail on it, but this is quite nice with the little bow on it as well. So there, nice and easy, stamped across there. I think what I'm going to do is pop a sentiment across the bottom, and I've got here "So merry and bright," and what I might do is introduce a little bit of a blending brush around the edges. To balance this, I'm going to do this in green, so that I've got 3 green, 3 reds. If you're looking at your card and it feels unbalanced, have a look and see. I'm going to put that in the middle, I think. If you can even something up by having 3, so whether it's 3 colours or 3 gems or anything like that. So these are not going to be coloured in, I'm just going to keep them exactly like that. But I am going to use a little bit of blending just to soften this. Thank you for those lovely hearts, ladies. So this is going to go on to green and then red. So I think I'm just going to do a little edge of red. If I can find my red blending brush. Just going to cover this up for the moment. Pick up a little bit of this. That's got plenty on it, as you can see. And just bringing in around the edges. So we had a great team meeting. Those that were with me for the Facebook Live yesterday, which was early, we had a really lovely team meeting. Great to get together with members of our team, the local ones. We did a little Facebook Live to show everybody in the team what we were making, and it was, yeah, it was really good fun. A little bit tired this morning. I'm not used to being out in the evenings. That'll be why. Okay, so I am going to add a few gems to this. And you could also add some Wink of Stella onto this to make this sparkle. So I've got some here. Just see if I've got much in here. Let's have a look, see. So I'm just going to do it across here and there, and I'm going to do the green ones first, because sometimes when you use Wink of Stella on something that's freshly inked, it will take a little bit of the ink with it, which is fine. There we go. And then I'm going to go on to the red. Just do this one here, like so, this middle bit, and these bits here. So from this one stamp set, I think you could make a lot of, you could change the colours up, even if you're just using the baubles and the stars. I think it would work really well. Yes, I like the script on here too, Kerry. It's because it's got this really nice ornate capital letter. A bit less so on that one, but I just think it's, and the actual sentiments themselves are nice too. So that's going to be our 3 layers. So I picked up the red rather than using the green. I think I will add a little bit more on this side. go. Just balance that out. Take that away. Pop some glue on the reverse. So I wonder what everybody is up to today. There we go. Now I could add some little stars and things in the background if I wanted to, but I quite like it being plain and you can just see the wing Costella. I can, I'm not sure you can really. And I will add a little bit of bling. Thank you, Michelle. Tracy's crocheting her Christmas wreath. Wow. Poor Tracy has been usurped from her craft room temporarily, so she can't do much card making. She does do a coffee and card, so if you're in the Calne area in Wiltshire, Tracy does a coffee and card session. There we go. Let's grab a bone folder. And let's find a bit of bling. So my mission today is to finalise the last of my projects for this month's card classes and get those sent out. Sorry, I'm looking for the bling. There we go. So I do have what I'm looking for is the holiday rhinestones. These are perfect for Christmas because they have red and green, but they also have gold, a light blue or light green depending on what light you see it in, and then a blue one as well. So I'm just going to add some bling, I think, on the tops. So I'm not sure whether to put red on the green or green on the green. I think I'll put there, and then a red one there, perhaps. And this red one I'll put it in the middle of there. Thank you, Kerry. That one, and then a red one on here. Lacquer in the middle of the bauble. So this design, the baubles and the stars, are what we'll be doing at Coffee and Card this week. Let me pop an insert into there. And I think what I'll do for my insert, just bringing this back, I think for my inside I'm just going to have a couple on the right hand side. So one, let's do three. Yes. Bling sometimes is an obvious place for it and other times less so. So I know exactly what you mean. I really just want small ones here. This one. Just go to do that. Find my stalk with my string on it. Again, turn it onto the side. I only need to ink up a little bit of this. Take my glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. Like so. And I think, to celebrate the wonder, I'm going to pop on the inside as well. There we have it. Just swap that one out. So really easy stamp set to use. I'll say this will feature on our coffee and card this week. And I'll do this one in green. Like so. Right, let's cover these up. Oh, I need to do an envelope. Let's do that quickly. While I'm here. One of our green. So I like these baubles because they're not too big for colouring in, especially for beginners. I think it's, if you're faced with a large area to colour in, that's really quite overpowering, isn't it? So turn this on its side, grab my stalk again. Oh, bless you, Lexi. It's the way it goes, isn't it? I do like the star punch that goes with it as well. It's you know, stars you can use for so many different things, especially, you know, young children's birthdays and things like that. So let's just pop this on. One. Two. And three. There we go. So I much prefer to stamp the string first, but I prefer to put those on to get a feel for where they're going. You get a better idea rather than just stamping the strings. But it's quite easy to do it that way round. So it's one of those things. Right, let's stick this one on the inside. I could put a little bit of blending around this edge to match it up, and we're all done. So this, for a beginner, you could literally just buy a pack of note cards and envelopes. You get 20 in a pack. Buy the stamp set and a block and an ink pad, maybe two, and you could make a stack of Christmas cards really easily. But I think even for experienced crafter, sometimes it's nice just to make a quick, simple card. As many of you know, my style is very much clean and simple. And there's some very, very talented card makers out there that will do very detailed and fantastic designs. But I'm very much a simple crafter, for want of a better description. Let's add a little bit of bling. So this is our Wink of Stella glitter brush, like so. Just adding that on the inside. There we go. So there's our inside. You can see that or not. The baubles would actually be quite easy to fussy cut. Yeah. I think in one of the samples in the catalogue they fussy cut them out. So that would definitely be another option. And you could also stamp this onto green card. So green onto green, and then fussy cut it so you'd have the colouring done. But you could easily just colour those in with blends pens, or a little bit of watercolour effect if you wanted to. That makes quite a nice vintage look. So there we go. There's our card and there's our envelope. So for once I'm on time promptly to finish at 10:30. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed today's simple stamped card. Let me just bring that up so you can see that. There we go. A little bit better. Hopefully you can see a little bit of bling on there. And then yesterday's card was this one here. And I punched out the stars using the star punch. This one here. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, depending on when you're watching. As I say, if you have any queries on what I've created today, or you need any assistance, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you everybody for your kind comments. Thank you Monica Lynn, Lexi, Kerry, who else? Michelle, though she's watching only, Tracy, Monica, Jeanette, Carol, and Catherine and Tracy. So those are the ones that I know that have been watching live. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't work too hard, anyone. Look after yourselves, and I look forward to crafting with you. I will be back tomorrow, Thursday, at 7 p.m. I look forward to crafting you again. Thank you. Bye for now.